Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles. With a knowledgeable sales staff and amazing service departments, you'll drive away satisfied. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Motors at tailgate show going on. Kate Vondrak with the ESAC Raiders joining us here on Gray Out Night as the Raiders battle back from down 2-1 and even down 12-6 in that fourth set here tonight to pick up a hard-fought 3-2 victory against a very good ACGC ball club. Kate, I think you girls knew coming in you are going to be challenged tonight, but had to be really happy with the way you kind of settled in that late part of set 4 and kind of took over here tonight.
Yeah, it was their serve receive really got it, or their serves really got us. Our serve receive was struggling at first. Once we finally adjusted to those, we just swung away and went to their deep spots in their middle of the court, and it just wasn't good for us.
What adjustments did you guys make against their serve? Because it was giving you a lot of trouble.
Their serves were going deep and they were float, so we had to stay back and just freeze to the platform.
I thought as well, you guys got more aggressive once the serve receive got in. I thought they got a little safe there once getting that 12-6 lead in set 4. Did that help you guys get that momentum and kind of take over?
Yeah, definitely. We knew they started off really strong, but once we started catching up, they started going tipping and roll shot. So once we got that covered, we just swung away and couldn't be stopped.
How'd you guys try to defend against Mercedes Rick here tonight and also the Largent girl?
They were going cross a lot, so we set up our block cross and just hopefully that got it, and if that didn't, then we had our defense behind us, and if they swung line, we had that covered.
Playing all the way around this year, you never really get a chance to come out. You're setting, you're hitting, you're serving. How do you keep your energy up in a 5-setter like this?
Eat a lot. Be motivated. Just want to win the games. You got to stay up.
What were you doing with your serve? Because I think unofficially had you for 5 aces tonight. What were you trying to do with your serve?
I started jump serving, and that wasn't really getting me any aces or anything, so then I just started my standing float. Just froze my hand and started working out well. They started dropping.
What was the conversation with you and Cameron Ross, also Kenna, who I see standing over here, and Addie? I thought them three started to swing better, and you and them three kind of got into a rhythm that mid part of the fourth set.
They were blocking our right sides. They set up strong there, so I knew I couldn't use them a lot. So I went to our middle. Our threes were working great, and I told our outsides, swing hard, and you'll break right through their block, and that's just what we kept doing.
I tell you what, great job out here tonight.
Thank you.
Congratulations on a very nice win.
Thank you.
You bet. Kate Vondrak joining us. We've got Kenna Meyer working her way over here to the post game, and we'll get her on the headsets here tonight. And Kenna, congratulations. What a win here tonight. This one's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, it feels awesome. I was a little bit scared, but I'm glad we pulled it out.
I got to ask before we talk a lot about the match here. Gray Out Night for you. You've been a part of this for years with your sister playing, and now you for 4 years on the varsity. What was your thoughts going in, and what's the emotions like being a part of this?
It's really great to be a part of something that's been running this long and seeing that he's still coming to the volleyball matches. It's really great, but it's hard to play in because you're emotional all day, and then you got to play a good match.
That's part of the reason I led into that with you is you girls struggled through the first really 2.5 to 3 sets here tonight. Was it just kind of getting yourself out of that mindset of everything that was involving tonight and kind of getting refocused on playing?
Yeah, I think so. It was a lot of stress getting everything set up, so a lot to think about.
I know the senior group always does a great job of kind of developing this night to kind of take us through everything that went into putting tonight together with all of the auction items and everything you girls do.
Well, every single girl had to go around towns and get donations from businesses, and we got to set it all up and make sure that there's tickets ready, buckets, getting it all here and on time, which is kind of the hardest thing we had to do.
Let's talk a little bit about the match now. Slow start. They come out and take set 1. It was really close. You guys rally back and get set 2, but then they take set 3 to go up 2-1. I thought early, and Kate said it, you guys struggling with the serve receive. What did you see back there from their floats, and why were they so difficult to handle?
It was either going to touch the back line or it was going to drop right in front of you. And you couldn't tell which way it was going to go because every time you'd step up, it'd go back farther, or step back, it'd go pretty short, and so I thought that was what we struggled with the most.
And I noticed tonight they didn't do a lot of top spins, but the ones they did look tough as well. Which did you think were tougher to be able to play, the floats or the top serve tonight?
I think it's the floats because we don't deal with a lot of them, really. We see a lot of top spins, so I think that was the hardest part. Take
me through how they were blocking you and how you tried to adjust to that as this night went on.
We knew coming in that their middle blockers were shorter, but I think they probably saw how that would work and got their blocks up. So I had to just try to swing through it, swing line, or swing really hard cross.
I thought you guys were tipping and pushing a lot early and then got more aggressive as the match went on. What kind of changed the mindset for you guys?
We realized that they saw the tips coming just like we saw their tips coming, so we had to be aggressive, and it was kind of hard once you get into that tipping mindset, but you just got to push through. You
knew that last one was touch. You were celebrating the second you hit the ground. What was that feeling like?
It was awesome. It's a gray out game, fun game for everybody. Knowing a lot of people are watching, it's just great to. We haven't played 5 sets this year, so it's really good to win that first 5-setter.
How do you think this helps you?
I think this helps us because we play a lot of good teams coming up, and gets us in the mind that we can do pretty much anything as long as we adjust.
Well, Ken, I tell you what, great to see you again. Appreciate you joining us here, and best of luck coming up the rest of the way. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
You bet. Got Brandon Steiger, the head coach, set to join us next, and we'll get some thoughts from Coach here tonight as he picks up a win as the head coach in his first night on Gray Out Night. And Brandon, I know you know Dave and what this night all means. So what's it like for you, your first year as the head coach, to get a win on Gray Out Night in the honor of both Dave and Cheryl Waggy, who are both here tonight?
Yeah, that was just awesome to see them here. I've been to a million Gray Outs in my life, but it's pretty fun being on the other side. We're just happy that they're able to be here this year.
I got to tell you, there's a reason I'm up in the broadcast area and you're down on the court, because in that fourth set tonight, they're up 12-6. And I said on the air, I'm like, this lead can't get any bigger or they're going to need a timeout. You didn't call one, and your girls started to rally. You just have so much confidence in this group that they can figure things out and go do what they need to.
I do. I mean, these girls have just, like I always said, you girls have the talent. You know, you just have to believe, and you just have to stick together, and, you know, confidence is what we are all about this year, and we knew we needed it to beat this team. You know, I'm not gonna lie, we watched a lot of game film on this team, and, you know, we had a pretty good game plan coming in, and it was just fun to execute it. So,
how are you guys trying to defend the Largent girl and Camden Richter here tonight, or Mercedes Richter, excuse me?
You know, we knew they had some really good outsides. We thought that we could get, you know, some more touches on the ball. We knew they set the ball really high, so we thought that we could, you know, get some more touches and give our back row a little bit more time to get there. But we knew they would have some runs, and we knew they would probably win some games. I mean, even in their 3 losses, they still have a win, so they've never been swept. You know, we knew they were going to be a good team coming in, and we just had to do our best to get some tips. We had to do a little bit of adjusting here and there. You know, we wanted to force them to try to go line, so we switched Kate Vondrak to middle, you know, and she just led our team. I mean, she did great tonight.
Coach, you struggled with the serve receive early. What adjustments did you make as a coach to see in that?
You know, we didn't really do much adjusting on the serve receive. We just knew we had to get better at it. I mean, we kept preaching them all year. We knew that was our biggest weakness coming into the season, and that's what we've been working on the hardest. But we knew if we could just get some good passes, we knew we'd get some good sets, and we knew we'd get some kills.
Coach, we talk a lot and well-deserved about Kate Vondrak and Addie Ehler and Kenna Meyer and stuff, and they all came up with big moments tonight. But I thought Cameron Ross and Caitlin Schmidt, 2 girls who probably don't get a lot of pub from radio and other media, but I thought those 2 came up with some clutch plays for you tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. We told them coming into this game, you know, we watched a lot of the film, I said, but we knew coming into this game that they would get set more this game than they've ever gotten set all year. So that was a game plan of ours. We knew that their middles were short and they set everything outside, so we knew we had to rely on them, that, you know, coming into this game.
Emmitsburg now over there on Thursday. What are you looking at with that one?
You know, honestly, we're, you know, pretty distracted here with the Gray Out, and we haven't looked much at them. We know they beat SEC, so it's not somebody that we're sleeping on. But we're going to go there and we'll be ready to play.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win tonight. Appreciate you joining us.
Yep, thanks a lot. Thanks for always coming.
You bet. Head coach Brandon Steiger again of the ESAC Raiders. They pick up a 3-2 victory tonight against ACGC.